Hey, Ron. Just a impromptu little bit of streaming. Don't know how long. Don't know how loud. Just chilling from today and working a little more on this cap. Haven't touched it since we left it Sunday. As you know, I've been busy with other things. Other things that are impeding my getting some work done. But things I have to deal with regardless. Yeah, I bet you are. You getting any is the wind picking up any there, or have you noticed any real drastic change in the weather yet? Or is it still just meandering and waiting? Calm before the storm. It appears that I am at least going to get rain starting tomorrow and throughout the weekend. So great. It's not going to be a nice sunny weekend in July. Looks like it's going to be a dreary, drippy. I know we won't get as much rain as you possibly will get, but we will get enough to make it so that you can't do things outside very well. So, good thing our plans were not cemented for our family vacation, or that would have been a real bummer. Well, that might slow it down. I don't even think it's going that fast. I think it's going to be a pain. All right, now I'm getting all these alerts. When I set this computer up, I set it up for alerts. So, and this stream, I just hit the go live thing, and I had to give it a title and little description. So, looks like you're the only one in right now, and that's okay. Just trying to get Cap here somewhat ready for phase 2. And if I'm up to it after this, then Mr. Jacob and I will do our usual nighttime of watching a few episodes of Demon Slayer on Netflix. I know he'll be up to it. The question is, will I? Probably. If not two, at least one. Actually, it's quite a late stream for me, right? Oh, art goodies or original art goodies, drawing goodies? Oh, you're that's right. Heritage. Expensive goodies in. Maybe I should tweet this out. Let's see. Share stream. There we go. Copy stream link. Link copied. And good old Twitter. Spell it right. There we go. Okay. Don't know how long I'll go. I might finish this as far as the black and white line art. And filling in the blacks, etc., etc. Hey, Joseph. Yeah, trying to get it done. Didn't get it done Sunday. Didn't get a chance to work on it yesterday or earlier today. So I was sitting here tonight and I said, let's see what I can get done. See if I can't finish the line art. So thanks for dropping in. I appreciate it very much. Let's see. There it is. There we go. Okay. I know I just saw it today. This nice long French curve. I don't think it's going to be the... Yeah, I want more of a organic shape, kind of. Don't just want one long V there. Here I do. So we will do a little cheat, so to speak. back in the old days of the 80s, I would have never done this. I would have just free-handed these boys with a brush or a pen. Probably should be doing that now. But I'm taking the wimp way out. Taking the modern way of getting that line done. Well, and I'm using a brush marker too, so that's not 1980s ingenuity. We didn't have brush markers as good as they are now. And I'm not sure that's a good thing or bad thing, because I do enjoy using a real brush. It's just not practical sometimes, especially when you're traveling. But I'm not traveling, but you kind of get used to certain tools, and they kind of become a new norm. Don't have to dip them. Don't have to worry about spilling ink. That's some pluses. May as well get this little center chest thing done. Why not? A couple of little lines here. There we go. Okay. Put my little cheek curve away. I gotta say, I probably will be coloring this in markers. So normally I don't fill in the blacks, the solid black areas, like these big ones I'm outlining now, until the end, so that I can color over this line work. And it doesn't disturb, even though the black is waterproof, it can sometimes lift off with marker and smudge. Even this, like just line stuff, sometimes it takes longer than I've expected to dry. So something I better consider. I don't want to do this work and then go to color and have a lot of smears. That would just ruin it. That would not be good for me. Big Zablo, what's up, my man? Caught you coming up from a nap, huh? Got a little after dinner snooze. Roblox. Hey. Let's see if I can pronounce that. And hey, Charles Petrie, I think. People watching, that's fine. And Ahsoka Twig Roblox. Okay, that's fine. Hey, my son is he's 8. He has his own little Roblox channel. Um, your kids might like it. He plays Roblox and he's only 8, so he's not allowed to show his face. He has shown it here on my channel. But few new people, thank you for dropping in. Okay, so Petri, like a Petri dish, right? Yeah, yeah, my son plays it too. Plays it all day and would play it all night if we would let him. He actually took a little break today. We went out and had to pick up a few things, so okay, so that is the basic line work. And even this, even if I gave it a minute or two and then erased my pencils, it might get a smudge on it. Now, what I fill in blacks with is the Pentel pocket brush. And it is waterproof ink. I just don't know. Whenever I've done a marker color on it, I've always colored over erase this, let it dry for a day, erase it, color over it, and fill the blacks in last with this Pentel pocket brush. I know, right, Charles? I mean, you think about, um, the technology today, and uh, you know, how great would it have been to see Kirby stream himself drawing pages, or a cover, or Joe Sinnott inking that stuff? Would have just been incredible. Craig Zabelo says he would salute it. Okay, that's good. Thank you, Craig. Yeah, technology is a wonderful thing in the right hands, not a good thing in the wrong hands, but still, as Craig Zabel would say, you take the good, you take the bad. That's true, Charles. Some would have, some wouldn't have. The thing is, the interaction, which I'm doing now, that's why this is just like a pop up chill stream. I had this started, but you do work a lot faster when you're not interacting with people, reading chat and stuff. I'm not discouraging that. Yeah, Dave Finch does a great job. He blew his channel up like huge. You know, he had it for a long time, wasn't really doing anything with it. Him and his, I guess he got his wife involved so that he could concentrate on drawing. She could read the chat. Ron and I, like, my buddy Ron occasionally does that for me. Um, Craig does it for me sometimes. That's right, Craig. It would have slowed him down quite a bit. Um, in fact, it's funny that comes up, because I'll be wholly honest. I talked to Ron. I think it was yesterday, and I told him. I said, I think I'm going to quit streaming, because, I mean, I had this Captain America drawn, and I couldn't even get like this much inked on it in an hour and a half. It's kind of ridiculous you know when you think about how your time is being used. So I either need to upload videos that are not live, then you lose the interaction, which I know a lot of people like the interaction. I enjoy it also. Um, but you do get a produced video. Like if I was to record myself doing this, I could speed it up. I could add BRoll in, which would be, maybe I'm showing what tools. Hey, I'm changing. I'm going to start. You know, I've got this done. Now I'm going to use this Pentel pocket brush to fill in the blacks, and go into a little detail about that. Not that I couldn't do that on a live stream, but that slows the actual progress of the work down more. And I think that for me, uh, if somebody is working slowly, like I am, trying to keep up with chat, I kind of fade in and out. I'm not one of those people that can really work quickly like lightning. Dave Finch is incredible at being able to carry on a conversation and work fast. Uh, with or without his wife there. He's just really, he has the gift of speed on his side. So I'm not that fortunate. so so I just take my time and do what I do, and that's it. Let's see. I'll read a few more questions here. Hey, Hyper, good to see you. High class estate sale, quality Captain America, he says. Yes, Charles. The interaction does make it better, and that's why I do it. Um, I I've been talking about this, and I don't know if you've heard me chat about it or not, Charles, but I think I will start a Twitch channel, which I will draw live on and have interaction. So I will either go into smaller pieces that are quicker. I can ink. I can ink a lot quicker with a real brush than the brush marker. This one, for some reason, I think this is a great tool. I don't mind dipping a brush in real ink, but for some reason, I don't know. I feel like I'm a little too precious with it. I'm trying to sculpt lines a little bit where I'm more free flowing with a real brush. It could be the nature of the bristles; they're synthetic versus real hair. Um, so I'm thinking of doing a Twitch thing where it'll be more interactive, and then YouTube would become my home for um, produced videos where I complete a piece start to finish, do a little bit of time lapse, cut in some stuff, take some stuff out, be able to edit it and put out something like that. And that's all just me thinking in my head now. None of it is actual content or anything other than uh, thoughts in my head. And I'll see if they pan out. That could be a good thing. I also I wake up very early, so I really late night for me. I know is probably um, a good thing, but thanks for the retweet there, Kirk. I appreciate it. Yeah, and Jim being on. Most of these guys are more late night people. I'm not. This is you ask anyone, and they'll tell you. John Beatty streaming at 9:30. That's I'm the guy that gets up at 4 in the morning. So my streams usually happen lunchtime, maybe 1 o'clock, something like that, and earlier, maybe 8 o'clock in the morning to lunchtime. Just letting this ink set a little bit more. I don't know if you can see it, but I've got a light light pencil border drawn around this. So when I took my drawing that I had drawn on copy paper to work out all my drawing, I wanted to make sure I had it kind of, not exactly centered in the page, but I wanted to have enough breathing room around it, kind of even in a sense. Of course, it goes down lower here, which is fine. But I just drew that border as kind of a guide. No, Joe. Uh, Probably no late show. I'm the early the morning show guy. Back in the old days of the daily draw that started at 7 p.m. That's where I really, uh, that's where I found a nice little niche of people, um, group of people there at that time, which kind of surprised me. I mean, hey, you were there for some of them, if I remember correctly. So I don't think I can bring that back, but maybe something close. I was a night owl until probably when I got about 30, and then I just got tired of waking up at 12:30, 1 o'clock, and feeling like I'd wasted a lot of time in the day. And this is kind of bugging me, and I know I'm going to change it anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to connect this A and then drop this shadow down. Sometimes what looks good when you pencil it doesn't always come across as well in ink. The way too early live stream with John Beatty that nobody's up watching. People even on the West Coast, it would be like 4 o'clock in the morning for them, 7 o'clock here. So, but those who remember, eh, I had a good, what I would consider a good crowd. I would get, not a lot, but 10, 12 people in the mornings. And it was a lot of fun because then people could also watch the recording later. And I found that a lot of people were up at that time, either getting ready for work, going to work, where, people like Ron could actually run the show and listen to it through his console, his player there. He could get YouTube. Couldn't see it, but could listen to it. Zablo, you're not feeling better. I mean, you are feeling better, but not totally. Well, quit working out with such heavy weights. You're not a strapping lad of 17 to 19 years old anymore. You're a retired grandfather now, sir. Time to act like one. Just kidding, of course. I mean, you are that, but can I call you Pappy? Pappy Zablo? Oh, that's gonna start something. I'm getting ready for it. Can I call you this? Shingle. Oh, you got shingles? Seriously? You didn't tell me that. You know what? I talked to my doctor when my sister got shingles in 2019, and we went back to my records that they had since I think I first saw the doctor there when I was 6. This was his son. We went back in my records, and there's no record of me having chicken pox. He did tell me, however, just to be safe, that at 60, which I am now, I should consider getting the shingles vaccine. So maybe I will, just to be sure, but we could not find that I had chickenpox at all. I know I had measles. I know I had mumps on only one side of my uh, neck. I think it was the left side, but no chickenpox. My sister Ann had a really. She looked like Two Face. The kidney lady looked like Two Face. Hey, Craig, the stream before this, I had a face cam going, and Ann came in and got on it towards the end, mid end. About there was about 20 minutes left to go, but it was my experiment of doing a face cam. Now, do you have shingles on? What side is yours on? Because usually it attacks just one side of your body, including your face and stuff. And had a real bad, and I'm no joke. You know, I mean, I say she looked like Two Face because one side was full of all the shingle, you know, whatever it is, scabs, sores. I felt bad for her. But I didn't know you had that. So I must have missed your tweet, but you didn't tell me. The last I heard is you strained some muscles working out. All right, so I'm gonna test this out. I can go ahead and erase this border and kind of ease my way into the ink, and maybe we won't have a smear. Oh, I don't want to smear. Unless it's in a part that I'm going to fill in black anyway. That's okay. Those I can live with. 9:45. It's about Demon Slayer time for Jacob and I. We usually watch 2 episodes around 10, and that takes us almost to 11, and then we crash for the night. Now, on the right side, on my neck, shoulder, chest, and back. Yep, that's let's see. I'm trying to remember. Anne may have been on her left side. Okay, so far we got a nice erase going. I'm trying to remember. I know up here I just did some ink. This here is from Sunday, so this should all be dry around his face, which is very crucial. And I'm kind of safe over here. I started off with this area. Looks like, no, better not. Better just stop it right there. Now I'm in the area where I touched it up. Now I'm thinking if I had a big plate, I could do a nice circle background. Just kidding. I think I would do some sort of splatter effect background on this or something. That's what I need to do on my order I'm making to Dick Blick. I'm glad I didn't send it off yet. I need to order masking film because on stuff like this that I want to splatter a background, I need to mask off what I don't want splatter to get on. But I might also do another, maybe just some sort of linear background, do a rectangle going up or something, and color that with a nice complementary color to Cap's blue suit. I'll put some lighting on it somehow, or leave some white on it, which will make it pop. And then red is the complement, and we're not seeing any red because I didn't go down to any of the stripes. So a red background on this would be nice. Might wind up doing that. Okay, everybody. Well, I guess I will not take the chance of filling in blacks until I do the color, which I might be able to get to tomorrow. I don't know that I will stream that because I don't know, it might be kind of boring, and it might not. But I will at least come back when I'm going to fill in the blacks if I remember. And when the blacks go in to the color piece and it really comes alive, it's like that's a lot of fun. I enjoy that process myself. Um, so I'll hang out another minute or two. If anyone has questions, feel free to ask. Um, Charles, I appreciate you dropping in. Don't know if you are a subscriber to the channel, but it's free to subscribe. I hope you consider it if you've liked it. And Ashoka, thank you. I appreciate it. Like I said, if you guys are not subscribers, please consider it. Upcoming conventions. Yes, as a matter of fact, I've got, well, I can't really announce one, I don't think. Um, I mean, I might be able to, but I better not. So I will run down what I have. I don't think I have anything in July here, but August 7th and 8th, I will be in Northwest Arkansas. These are AVC conventions that I just did Mississippi with Jacob, my son. So that's August 7th and 8th, or yeah, 7th and 8th. The next following that, I can't really announce that yet. August, September. Let me pull up my phone. That'll be the easiest thing. Yes, Charles, I have been to some Canadian shows. I've been to the what is it? The Fan Expo shows. I haven't been to their big one, the 4-day show, but I was at their 3-day Toronto show. Really nice show. Enjoy Toronto quite a bit. It's a nice city. Was at I'm forgetting the name of it now. It is a 4-day show. Fan Expo actually wound up buying that a few years back. I was in Vancouver, very nice city. I may have been in Montreal. I'm trying to think. What is the name of? Oh man, I'm drawing a blank. Let's see. In the meantime, let me just check. Okay, so September 10th, 11th, and 12th, I will be at an AVC convention in Little Rock, Arkansas. On the following weekend, September 17th, 18th, and 19th, I will be at the Cincinnati Comic Expo. October 8th, no, October 9th and 10th, I will be in Birmingham, Alabama. And then the following Saturday, for one day only, October 16th, I will be at the Calhoun Comic Convention. Let's see what's after October. And then the last weekend of, I think it's the last weekend of October, I will be in Baltimore. And I think that's got it covered right now, except for the one that it's not really a convention, it's a event type thing that I will let you all know when it's happening, but I can't really say anything about it now. Birmingham. Well, Jared will be at Birmingham. I kind of, you know, Birmingham is the 9th and 10th, Hyper. 9th and 10th of October. So anyway, seems like I'm missing something in that show rundown, but I can't think of it right now. Calgary. Calgary is the other one that Mike Zeck and I did, Charles. Thank you. That was a great show. That was a really good show. There you go, Hyper. Uh, yeah, Calgary. That was a nice show. I was also in. Oh, can't remember now. Yeah, I've done a few quite a few shows in Canada, and they've always been nice, uh, nice cities, nice people. I've had good shows in the states. I can't really complain. I've never really run into any trouble at them. Well, I ran into trouble with a so-called quote professional comic artist at one. I was actually, I won't get into it. That wouldn't be professional of me, so I'll just leave it at that. The fans have been fantastic. See what I did there with the fan and fantastic? So, oh yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, yeah, it's true. It does happen, Anyway, I better. I could. I could talk more about it, but I'm not. So I'm just gonna let that sit and dry overnight, and I will probably put some thought into color. I've been coloring Cap a little more on the dark blue side now, due to the movies, instead of a brighter blue. Although I usually start with like a bright blue and work myself maybe 3 layers deep into the darker blue so that it builds up this nice depth. Um, if you go to my website, johnbeattyart.com, and look at the sketch covers I did, there's a Spider-Man on there. And I scanned it and it lost a little bit, but I have like had like 4, maybe 5 different colors on the red. I started with a nice cream color underneath. Then I hit it with a yellow. Then I hit it with an orange red. Then I hit it with like a uh, more red than orange. And then the last red that I hit it with was like a very kind almost a purple red. And it really, like, all those layers really gave it this nice vibrant feel, almost like a painting. And so you can get that effect with markers, by building up the layers of, you know, starting with something that you know wouldn't think about, like the Spider-Man. You know, when I put the cream color down, there was a white rim light around his head. So, and this cap will have some sort of, light coming in this way and maybe a white on this side, to kind of give it that nice dimensional effect. But yeah, I mean, I was really happy with that Spider-Man, uh, due to the layering of color, and it wasn't like I filled it all in with cream. It was just that kind of rim light did cream. Then I went in with the yellow, but then I scrubbed some of the yellow into the red webbing areas. Not completely solid. I left some whites so that where the yellow hit, some of the white was left. So when I put the orange red on top of that, then it would saturate just the white, but on top of the yellow, it would give it another depth of color. Let's see. Well, thank you, Hyper. I didn't leave a good first impression on Larry Hama. Well, you know what? I, I know Larry. I like Larry. Um, I don't know what you asked him. That's fine. But yeah, I mean, there are people that get triggered when you ask them something, and maybe it's a sore point with them. I try not to have those because I understand, you know, it's kind of hard to approach somebody that, you've respected their work, you want to meet them, you want to make a good impression, and for some reason you get tongue tied or something, you wind up saying something that you don't think sounds offensive to them, but they do. And then what do you do? How do you walk that back? So I always, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what somebody would say to me at a convention that would trigger me. I really don't. Um, I got a good sense of humor. I don't take things way too serious. Maybe that's a flaw. I don't know. I like to think it's not, but I just try to have a good time and realize that, you know, the fans might be nervous and they might say the wrong thing. Okay. Well, well, that was me setting somebody else off, Mr. Zablo. But hey, I don't know. Larry probably has forgotten it. So again, I will say thanks. It was nice seeing some new people in the stream for just something that I popped up and did. If I what is tomorrow, Wednesday? Maybe I can take my coloring process on this and start it. I know I won't be able to finish it because, believe it or not, I do let a lot of the colors dry. Um, Sometimes when they're still wet, you get a good blend. But I will let colors dry, and sometimes I like need time to think about what I'm going to do next. So it's not a straightforward process as you would think. Maybe it's just me overthinking. Craig Zabler will agree to that I do tend to overthink things. Um, anyway, hey, thank you everybody. I want to say I appreciate it. No problem, Charles. I appreciate you. Oh yeah, 2010. Yeah, that's that's a long time ago. All right, so good night. Hope you all enjoyed it, and let's do it again sometime. Like I said, I'm thinking of going to Twitch for more interaction such as this, and if I do, if you're on Twitter, if that's where you found me, uh, I'll be announcing there, and my Twitch like .tv is just John Beatty artist. Somebody took John Beatty art, so I can't get it. It wasn't me. I thought it was. I've tried my different emails. I don't know. I think somebody just took it and is holding on to it because at Twitch, I think every 90 days you can change your name. So I had John Beatty Inc. INK, and then I was like, change. They gave me a little thing. I went on one time and said, you can change your name again. And I was like, let me try John Beatty art. Maybe it's available. Nope, that's taken. So I put artist, and that was there. So if you go to twitch.tv/John Beatty artist, that is where my channel is going to be. I don't know if you want to particularly follow it now because there's no content there. But if you do, that's fine. All right, everybody. Good night, and have a good sleep. Have a good tomorrow. Maybe I'll see you on a pop-up stream, or maybe I'll even give you some little bit more warning. Take care, and thumbs up if you want. Appreciate you. Bye.